You've learned how to knit and you've learned how to purl. Now let's put them together to create one of your first projects. There are 22 stitches on this needle and they're in a knit 2 purl 2 pattern. So we're going to knit the first 2 stitches. This is the trickiest thing about all of it. After I knit the 2 stitches, I take the yarn in between my 2 needles and move it to the front, and then I purl 2. It's very easy to take your yarn over the needle rather than between the needle, and that is the trick. If you take it over the needle, you're going to be increasing stitches. So now we're purling 2. And we take the yarn between the 2 stitches and knit 2. Between the 2 stitches into the front to purl. So we're going in the front of the needle and in the front leg of the stitch from the back to the front, wrap around the purl and pull it through. Take our yarn between the needles, insert in the front of the stitch, wrap it around and pull it through, insert through the front. So this needle ends up in the back, wrap it around, pull it through. And then again, between the 2 needle points is where you move the yarn. What we're doing now is a ribbing, like what you often see at the bottom of the sweater, or around the neckline, or around the sleeves. It's a combination of knits and purls, and it makes a nice stretchy fabric. You can't see a lot of it yet, but I'm going to show you some samples of some knit 2 purl 2, a knit 2 purl 2 fabric, and compare that to if we knit a whole row and then purl a whole row, or also if we knit every row. Okay, here are 3 swatches. This one's upside down. This is my cast on edge and this is my bind off edge, and this is a knit 2 purl 2 fabric. If we stretch it apart, we can see a column of knits and a column of purls. The knits, you see a V-shaped stitch, and for the purls you see a bump. So in this swatch there's 22 stitches and 22 rows, but it shrinks up together to make a narrower fabric. In this swatch is also 22 stitches and 22 rows. This swatch is knit 1 full row and purl 1 full row the entire time. Again, also 22 stitches and 22 rows. They're about the same height because when you combine knits and purls, you get a taller, longer stitch. So these are the same height. If you knit every row, this again, 22 stitches and 22 rows, it makes a little square, boxier stitch. And you can see that on this swatch. This swatch would be an example of garter stitch, and again that's when you knit every row or purl every row when you're knitting flat, which means back and forth. This swatch is stockinette stitch, and that's the stitch that you get that looks like V's in every column. And to get this, again, you knit 1 row, purl 1 row. And then this final swatch is what I just showed you. This is an example of ribbing, and ribbing can be knit 1, purl 1, knit 2, purl 2, it could be knit 3, purl 1, but it's a combination of knits and purls all in 1 row, and it always gives you a stretchy fabric, which is why it's often used in cuffs, around the neck of the sweater, and around the bottom of the sweater. Interesting. how the stitches, though the same, come out in a kind of a different shape depending on what you do.